Hey, how's it going? I have an idea, and it involves a 2 or 3 paper towel tubes. They're 11 inches long. That's important. And some cup lids. Like these are, like condiment lids or whatever. Yeah, that, right? And the idea that I had probably a couple of months ago, no, maybe in April, it's May right now, May 2020, I got this big, huge thing. It's a hole punch. It's a hole punch. It's a hole punch, and that top part right there also sets eyelets. So the next week, because I realized, oh, I forgot to order eyelets, so I ordered We Are Memory Keepers eyelets, and I got this 6-pack set then the next week, and okay, there are 5 of these packs, and each pack has 4 different colors, 15 eyelets per color. So I have 24 sets, I guess, of eyelets, and this is where they are staying right now for the moment. I'm thinking I can't keep these in here forever. One, I don't have anything. I don't have a pegboard yet. I don't have a pegboard to put these on. So I'm thinking I want some type of container. Well, then I think I was trying to come up with something, and the first thing I did was I pulled out these little cups, because I have 100 of these cups and 100 of those lids, and I thought, hey, maybe I could make something, put these together, and maybe I could make a container for the eyelets. So the idea I have that I'm almost done with, and all I'm basically going to do is show you how I made the containers with this and the lids, and I have them in this box. So it's important that you know that paper towel rolls are roughly 11 inches long or high or whatever. Width? No, I don't know what they are. So this tube is 11 inches long. So when it finally hit me what I wanted to do, I was messing around one night, and it didn't even have to do with this idea that I had, but I just happened to go like this, and I was like, did you hear that snap? It snapped into place. This fits on the tube. It's a perfect fit, and I was like, wow. Now it does come off kind of easily, right? It comes off a little bit easily. But I was thinking, hey, I think I can make containers with this and this. So I'm going to show you. Also used alcohol ink markers. This, wow, and the screen panel, that looks so cool. This one is, this is done. Well, the ones there are 2 layers, and the bottom ones are done, and all I need to do for these is put the lids on them. Well, put the eyelets and then the lids on them. But this is done, so I want to show you. The top part, the top lid is not colored, but the bottom one is, and so is the tube part. I didn't put any kind of gesso or anything on here. I just colored the cardboard itself. And later on, of course, I was thinking, oh, I probably should have painted this like with a clear gesso or something to hold the color better. But the bottom, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, this one's not glued in, and I'm going to color this one for you. This one I colored in already, and there's a very good reason for that. The reason I colored that in, I'm going to use a card here, is because when I use the alcohol ink marker on plastic, this plastic, it squeaks. So I'm going to just do a little bit of it for you, especially here. So I'm pretty sure, I was thinking, well, I'm not sure all my viewers would want to hear that. Maybe it's ASMR for some people, but I'm thinking for most people it's like fingernails on a chalkboard. So I apologize for that little bit of squeakiness there, but I wanted to demonstrate what it sounds like. So what I am going to do now is I'm going to color this, and then I'm going to use Tacky Skills Art Glue to glue it into the cap here. So this one, since I was messing around with the color on the lid, I'm just going to leave it just like that and not flip it over yet. Okay. And then you get to watch me put the caps. Oh, look. Okay, wait. Before I do that. Figures that one tube I have left over has a little jobby. So if you come across any of these little jobbies there, you see it? You just glue it back into place. The Art Skills Tacky Glue comes from Dollar General, and I really like it, and it does a really good job. I just put like the glue in here and stick the cardboard in there, and it's perfect. So I'm just going to hold this for a little bit. So I want to put the eyelets in tonight into some of them, and now I'm thinking, where are you going to keep this? I'm also doing my video a little bit earlier than I normally do it because we're supposed to get a big old nasty thunderstorm tonight. I'm not too happy about thunderstorms, but I'm just wishing, hoping, praying that it goes away. Don't come down this way. It's okay. We won't miss you if you miss us. Okay, so what you do is you just paint it in just like this. Color it in. And I figured blue was a good one to do because it's nice and dark, and it does a really good job on the lid. And I'll show you what I mean with some of the other lids because I used lighter colors on some of the other lids, and they just don't come up, or they don't show up very well. That's the word. Show up. Jargonitis happening again. So every once in a while I check the radar. I know I probably shouldn't, because if I freak out about thunderstorms, I should steer clear of the radar. I want to check on how my prayer is doing for the for my prayer request. Okay. Last I saw, it was not yet here in the valley. It's supposed to get here like between 4 and 5 in the morning, and I just want you to know I'll be wide awake through the whole thing. Not happy about that either. I woke up today at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and the minute I did, I was like, oh no. That's what the crafty cat lady gets for going to bed at 8 in the morning. Okay, so right now it's peacefully quiet outside. We did have a thunderstorm last night too, very mild, and I just kind of walked around because this area right here, there's a window right here, and the storm, last night's storm, was coming from the west, and that window faces the west. So I'm like, get up and walk around. And I just kind of walked around and went to the front door, actually. You're supposed to stay away from windows, but the crafty cat lady and her cats like windows for some reason. I just kind of peeked out the window at the door. The window is very small. It's a vertical rectangle, and it has kind of like a beveled, I think it's called beveled glass, so you can't really see clearly exactly out of it. And I was just kind of looking out the window, and then I hear a lightning. I hear the lightning hit something and the thunder at the same time, and I'm like, oh, something was hit. But it wasn't in my neighborhood. It wasn't that loud, but it was loud enough to like, whoa. Okay. Now I'm going to do, this doesn't take, a good thing also about working with these alcohol ink markers, or any alcohol ink markers for that matter, is they dry very quickly. And I really love right now, my new favorite alcohol ink marker is this one by Art and Fly. Man, this is great because I did a swatch of the colors, and I even, not on camera I did the swatch on cardstock, but on here I did these off camera, and these do not come off. And even if I take a baby wipe to that, it doesn't come off. And that is, I don't know what to say. That is awesome for an alcohol ink marker, because I have now found the first alcohol ink marker not to smudge and smear when I rub a baby wipe over it. Okay, back to work. So then, what I do is, now I didn't color the inside of the lid. I don't need to color the inside of the lid if I color the outside of the lid. Okay, and if I mess up or anything, this glue dries clear. So that would be another thing that I would show you. Now you're going to give me a hard time because I'm on video. So you just kind of leave it alone, Tammy. So you just kind of let it sit there, right? I'll set it off to the side. I'll put the little nozzle back on my glue bottle here. Set that aside and take the lids over here. So last night I was on Amazon after the storm. Yeah, after the storm blew over. And I was looking for lids, those lids, because now I have 100 cups, or, well, really 99, because I've already chopped up one of them, but in my quest to find a holder for my things here. Okay. Oh. So while that's drying, the glue is drying a little bit. It doesn't take very long for it to dry. I'm going to need most of these lids. And -4 maybe. This will see. Maybe -5. So they just fit in there perfectly. And I thought about tonight, I was thinking, I wonder if there's anything I can put on here to make it not so slippery. But this container is, I've had this container for a long time. It was covered early 2018, before I even did the 100 Things Challenge, I think. I don't remember doing this as a 100, I don't even remember doing this on video. I cover boxes all the time, and how many times do you want to see me cover a box? With duct tape. So, I first started, the first box I used was narrower than this, like maybe like this, but it only held like 12, or I don't even think 12, I think maybe 11, no, 10. I think it was 5, you know, so it would have only held 20, and I thought, no, I need something that's going to hold 24. Oh, they scooch away from you like ping pong balls. So then I tried this one out, and this is a Schwann's, or it was a Schwann's raspberry scones box. I'm in love with those scones. And it holds 23. 23. It doesn't, I can't put them exactly side by side like this, you know, with these lids on. And I thought, well, that's okay, because that means that the 24th container is going to be on the second layer. So my next question then was, will this box close with a second layer of these containers? And the answer is yes. So as you can see, before I opened it up, it was closed completely. Little hockey pucks, that's what they are. You see I've been coloring because I got blue marker on my fingers. And the color scheme, there's no real color scheme. I did start with the colors of the rainbow first. And then I think there might be a brown one in here somewhere. There are like teal colored. And this last one, I think this is dry. Oh, the glue's not totally dry yet, but you can kind of see some of the white in there a little bit. Right in there. But I can still put it on here. Ta-da! Okay, so you take this, I was thinking, that's why there was a long, long pause. You take this paper towel tube and you flatten it. And you can use, just happen to have my bone folder here. And it's very noisy, I'm sorry about that. I'm going to stop apologizing. It's very noisy. Okay, flatten it. And then, you see that little part. You could actually close that up right now if you wanted to, but it doesn't really matter. You can cut it off. You take a ruler and you measure out 1/2 inch markings on up here, and then flip it around and do it on here. And then I took a pencil last night and I just, drew as straight a line I could get. And actually they were pretty straight. I was amazed. I'm getting better. So then you cut them with a very good pair of scissors. I used the Amplify by Fiskars, and and then that made 22, and I already had one up here because I have 24 of the eyelets. So I already had, I think it was probably this one, I'm not sure. One of these red ones was already done. And I said, oh, this is great. I only need 22 more. So an additional, so like I said, it's going to take a little bit more than 2 paper towel tubes. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to put them in to the top. Originally I was going to put them in at the bottom, but one is going to have to be on the bottom. So I just want you to know this is not a tutorial, since I did my instructions backwards. I'm very excited because I'm like, oh, I want to show my viewers this new idea. This new little hack. So over here. Getting too excited. I'm flipping the lids. Don't flip your lids. Okay. Not too bad. And I did put, I think I had to add green duct tape to the inside of this box because I don't think it was covered. It was only covered on the outside with this really pretty flowery design, a Duck brand duct tape design. Okay. Ooh. Okay, let's see. I was oohing and eyeing. Obviously, these jobbies here, oh, let's hope I can do this, we have black, dark gray, light gray, even lighter gray, I guess. This is, what is it? Does it say gray? Gray eyelets, that's all it says. And hopefully I won't spill anything all over the place, because, how do you get these out? Okay. So I'm just going to do it like this. I know I also have red ones. So maybe I'll go, uh-oh. I hear hissing. Get along. Okay, I also have what is that? Standard warm metal eyelets there. I have the red bunch. The green bunch. This is standard cool metal. And then I have the purple bunch. But, you know, I don't like to stick to just red, green, and purple. You know, why aren't there blue? And so I'm going to not worry about what color I'm putting these into. And I'm thinking that maybe I shouldn't put the purple bead eyelets, rather, into the purple containers, because then I won't be able to see them. I mean, I will, but, you know. So, let's see what we have. You know, and then about a week or so later, so that's kind of cool. A week or so later, when I didn't have this idea in my head, nothing was working on what kind of container I could use to put all these eyelets in. I did buy a container that's a case, a zippered case, and it has these little jars. And I thought, oh yeah, that'll be great, because after that one, I think I ordered a whole mess of other eyelets. I think, oh man, like we're talking a lot. So those eyelets are actually in that organizer case, and I might show that to you. So you don't have to, if you want to make something like this, and you have little condiment cup lids around or something, and you haven't been throwing away your paper towel tubes, a good crafty person keeps practically everything, especially paper towel and, dare I say it, toilet paper tubes. Ooh, now what are we gonna do with that? Yeah, we're keeping that. We're gonna keep it because it's technically a container. Just wasn't viable, I guess, enough for me. So I like do this. Okay, and nice little cards to hold on to. What's this, directions? No, it's just warning, not intended for children. These are 3/16 inch. Uh-oh. 18, no. Oh, some are smaller than others? Oh dear. Did Tammy pay attention? No. No, she didn't. Purple. Oh, this will help me because it has the colors. The colors there. So 18 inch, 3/16 inch, 18 inch. So 3/16 inch. And here I was thinking they were all 3/16. I didn't pay attention. Said the reading teacher. Said the teacher, period. Okay. That's the first time I noticed. But that's okay because Let me put the lid back on here. And now I have my little eyelets all in little containers. I'm going to show you the other one. Now the other one, I could actually transfer those eyelets. I think these, if I'm not mistaken, remember I could be mistaken because I got these a few weeks ago. Okay, this container looks like this. And it's advertised as diamond painting. So this is green. These are the small ones, like the 1/8 inch hole that the Big Bite, the Crocodile Big Bite hole puncher makes 1/8 inch and 3/16 inch. So the 1/8 inch is smaller than the 3/16 inch. That doesn't sound right to me, but that's the way it is. So, so these are green, and I could actually, they're not green all the way through. Like, see how these green ones are completely covered in green? See that? These, I don't know how well you can see it, have only the inside and the top part is green, but the outside is not. It's metal, because that's usually what goes into paper or cloth or something like that, and so you wouldn't normally see it. So I have with these, I have I think I ordered, and I want to say 100 pack, but maybe it was like a 500 pack, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 15 different colors. So I sat here one night while I was watching videos, and I sorted through, oh no, I'm sorry, what did I say, 15, 14, 1, 2, 3, 14 different colors, and then these little washers that go with it. Well, that's a hefty little sack, a little jar of washers. So these are called, they're called grommets, that's what they are. Grommets. So I could, after I got this container, I had already done most of this, or half of this. So I thought, well, then I have 2 containers. You know, this one, if I want to, I can put these in here into these remaining empty ones, or I can just keep stocking up on, if I want to stick to We Are Memory Keeper eyelets, and just put those all in this container. Okay, so let me put this stuff back. Yeah, I'm excited about this idea. So I'm going to try and see if I can find something, 'cause now they jostle, you know. I want to see if I can find something that I can put on the bottom so they don't slide around. See how they slide around a little there? A little bit. Wait a minute, what's missing? I was thinking, I know I did them all. Momentary lapse of insanity there. Ta-da! Okay, is it set up right? Okay. So we're going to take a screenshot. Are you ready? Say crafty. Ooh, shaky, shaky. Hooray! And just in case, smile. Okay, gonna randomize the spinner. See, look at that. It's only 5:45. I'm gonna put the cat's food out. What did I say? 1:45. Did I say 5:45? 1:45. Have a salubrious day. Salubrious. Stay, please stay salubrious. As long as possible. Okay. Oh, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.